That was a thunderous ball from the left fullback, but Samujan come out there. A wonderful action from Suleiman Jammeh. Sintet FC starting the second half very, very brightly. We want to know, or we'll wait to know what the instruction from their gaffer, Mr. Ismail Tamba, was, because they look to be a team motivated and starting the game with utter buoyancy. Samujan Kamara behind that ball for Sintet United, who are rattled for the start of the second half, who are out of place, who are nowhere to be seen on the defensive presence. For Sintet FC Gunners, instantly goes long down the center, controlling down is Francis Gomez, who tried touching it down. Bakari Baji recovering, so too Gazama for Sintet United. Alassane Baji giving him option, and Gazama coming. Baji running down to the corner, try to have the control. Jing passes Maka absolutely well, and he's still having the ball on his feet, and that will now be the whistle from the referee, and the judgment is a goal kick. To much dismay from the backroom staff of Sintet United, under the guidance of Korta, who his assistants were yelling on the technical area. Waitamba touching it down, giving them the scream. Kekoyo Jasi wins a free kick. Alaji Koli this time is the culprit. Sintet FC wants to start quick and fast. They are number 5 behind the ball in Aliou Sanyang, or Ansu Sanyang will be taking the resulting ball through. The beautiful thing today, the 2 centre back for Sintet United are Tamba. The 2 centre back for Sintet FC are Sanyang. That makes life of every commentator easy. Long one into the penalty area. Sintet FC attacking via their left right wing channel. That was a lofted ball from the number 4 in Francis Gomez, but the ball never reached its target. Down for another throw via the deep right of the democracy end into the penalty area. Francis attacking. Sintet FC's had a horrid clearance by the number 8 Alassane Baji, who has all his social media names as Jamal Musiala of German's superstar. And Alassane Baji promised this game they are going home with the win. Well, Sintet United are leading. I was one of his biggest fans in the first game. You've got to love young players who are very committed, who are very good on the ball, but also disciplined. The ball's still not cleared out. Ball in the right, fullback coming in. Now into the deep left. Looping delivery, Tamba rose the highest. Bakari Baji now attacking. Sintet FC recovering. Ball! Says the central referee. Alaji Koli on the deep left channel, trying to seal his ball very well. The captain for Sintet United still on the ball, still drinking past his markers. Mahmoudou Baji loses that. Sintet FC are probing now. Sintet FC are attacking now. And that is a throw for United Sintet. Bakari Baji rather nearly lost that ball in the middle, but manages to recover. Miscommunication there, and Motlamin Chaite was the culprit. Now the number 3, Suleiman Jammeh is there. Suleiman Jammeh wins a throw. Gaffer Tamba now yelling on the technical area. He was smiling before the start of the game. He is not smiling now. And now it's time for hunger. Now it's time for passion. Now it's time to remind them who they are. Now it's time to remind them the challenges they have overcome as individuals, as humans, but also as a team. Sintet United, on the other hand, understand that they can make their community proud. They can make the Kabombo end of Sintet the proudest in the world. Coming in for the second time. They were dumped in the semi-final last year, or in the final round last year. They were beaten in the final by Kamanka. This time they want to go a step further, as any team, a hungry team will do. If they go a step further, there will be a team of immense hunger and of immense brain experience, but also they are doing it with good football. Gazama down to Mahmoudou Baji, the goal scorer. Bakari Baji Aliron for the pass of Mahmoudou Baji, leaving the gaffer dancing on the technical area in Korta as he wanted a better pass. Kekoyo Jasi, who was in the wing in the first half, now down the center of the fray. The DM coming in, lost that ball to the opponent's DM, and the opponent's DM is Modu Sumare, who tried to go long. Tamba Lamin have a touch. Gazama bringing it down. Baji could not control. Francis Gomez now recovering for Sintet FC. They're going long to Lamin Whitamba. No, they're leaving it for the left fullback. It's Suleiman Jame. Jame picking his spot. Jame delivers. Not the best of deliveries. And Lamin Tamba had the final touch. That means it will be a corner for Sintet FC. Alassane, what a good start to the second half.
It is an excellent start in this second half by Sintet FC. This is the second corner of the whole game, as far as this evening is concerned. Sintet FC have now changed the pattern which they were attacking with. Now they are attacking with 8 men. If they are attacking, you will see only 2 of their defenders waiting behind. I think they have nothing to keep now. All they can do is to come out all out to score in order to bring the game into stability.
Into stability on their favor. Of course, Sintet United will say them scoring is not a stability. That the Sintet FC is faithful. Scoring is the word stability now. So we'll borrow Alassane was my co-commentator for this evening. For the Sintet United faithful, stability is a word they wouldn't want to hear. The only stability they want to have is ensuring that their backline is well marshaled. The only stability they want to have is ensuring that their players are in the right position in the entire game. For Sintet FC, stability will mean an equalizer. Stability will mean coming back in the game. But here comes the corner. Behind the ball is the right fullback who looks to be Barry. They have the number 17 warming up. And the number 17 is Alassane Ba, your namesake. So, Alassane, as for my co-commentator, Alassane Ba too warming up for Sintet FC. So would he make a difference in this game or in the second period? Well, that is the biggest question. So Sintet FC have a free kick. Sintet United have their netminder Samujan Kamara down receiving treatment. Well, football pundits, football experts will say it is early to start wasting time. It is absolutely early. It could be a genuine injury. It could be that he is nursing pain. But if it is not, take the game to around the end mark before you start doing so. Because the rhythm at which Sintet FC are playing now must be a scary one for the Sintet United faithful. They have a goal and they have their supporters cheering them on. They have a goal and they have their faithful supporters from Sintet cheering them on. Because they want this beautiful trophy on my deep left. Because they want to make their community proud. Sintet FC don't ask for history. They will not back down. They will not succumb to defeat before the central referee whistle goes. And now they have a corner. Now they have the chance to level this game. Corner to be taken. The whistle from the central referee is gone. Barry delivers deep and high to the penalty area. Heavy channel. Samujan Kamara rose the highest and have a good stop to that ball and gathers admirably for Sintet FC. He'll have the chance to clear his line. Sanyang back pedaling. The centre back, Kekoyo Jasi coming in. Touching it down to the deep right to Barry. Barry touching it long to Francis Gomez. Number 4. Gomez will have the chance to deliver. Alassane. Number 6, Bagi. Osman Jai recovering. Half a touch. Now Alassane Ba will be coming in. Ba will be coming in to effect a bit of flag. Substitute. Who is making way? We were to confirm from the numbers from the front official. And that is the first substitute of the afternoon. Making way is Kekoyo Jasi, who was one of Sintet FC's busiest players. He started the game on the right wing. He drifting down the middle. It is important remembering the late Honorable Mamadou Ba, Mr. Alassane, and the amount of development projects. A humble man who did everything he could for this district until the very last day. And he and his family can always know we will remember him. He and his family can always know that we will continue praying for his eternal soul. His soul to rest in eternal peace. As some great individual can be forgotten in a day. He can be forgotten in a day, not months, not even years. In years' time, we'll continue to celebrate him. In years' time, we will continue to cheer for what he has done for this noble district. Heavy challenge down the middle. And of course, we are praying for his soul to rest in eternal peace. There look to be a bit of switches now from Sintet FC. Are they going, Sintet United rather? They look to be going down to 4-3-1 with Mahmoud Baji left isolated in the attacking third. Sintet United, Gaffer will be angry with me for perhaps exposing his lineup. Well, to expose the opponent too, they are on a direct 4-3 attack. To be on a level playing field, on my commentary view, that means Alassane Abba this time will be attacking from the left wing. That means Francis Gomez now from middle to the right wing attack. That means Alpha Bar is down in the middle for Sintet FC. Here comes the free kick. Behind that ball is Barry and Sanya. So Sanya will be taking the resulting ball. Or that's the DM rather, the number 6. It's Jaju. Long one. Some with that camera miscues that. And it's the Alassane Abba back on level terms, who was brought in a few minutes ago and leveled the tie for Sintet FC. And after 14 minutes of football in the second half, Sintet FC Alassane are back on level terms.
Yes, Sintet FC are back on level terms. I think this is something that I see earlier on. That Sintet FC are experienced and they have a very experienced coach who is the gaffer of the team. I think him making these changes was just to increase the tempo of the front side, which he have to do. But I believe the netminder of Sintet United should have do better than that.
Absolutely.
Just look at, he left his goalpost to clear the ball away, and whenever a netminder happens to miss a chance like this, there is always a dangerous result that is going to occur. So, thank you very much, Isa.
And thank you very much. So I'm yet to confirm the goal scorer, but I think the goal scorer is Alassane Abba, 17. He scored in less than 2 minutes after coming in the fray. The netminder or the gaffer rather will be claiming an assist. He brought in a player and he scored less than 2 minutes of football. That's experience for you, or Ismaila Tamba.
Ismaila is very experienced when it comes to coaching, and as long as Foni Jarrol football is concerned, and the achievement that he got from Foni Jarrol football can give him that courage that he will attract players that can easily change a game. Look at this is the second touch that Alassane Abba made, and then he happens to bring the game into equal level. That we will look at that, or we'll observe that from the coach of Sintet FC. He made a very excellent changes, and I still Sintet United need to be very mindful, but because this Sintet FC have nothing to leave behind now. They are all out, and that can even give them a win.
Indeed, they are out and they are attacking. They are out and they are hungry. They are out and they are committed. And Alassane Abaji and Abdul Tamba are receiving instruction from their assistant gaffer. Safe to say, the entire team now. There was a bit of infringement, obstruction from the supporters leading to that goal. So some supporters enter the fray from an equalizer, and Alassane Abba is the goal scorer. Scored exactly 1 minute 47 seconds. Alassane, I was trying to count the minutes, and from the time he came in and from the time to score, exactly 1 minute 47 seconds. We'll confirm from the match form, but definitely, as to my counting, that's the case. Yellow card, Alassane Abba for removing his jersey. Ibrahim Acham is coming in So to Jalaman calling for Sintet United. The Brahma Chairman Jalaman calling are entering the fray. Ball down the middle. Baji trying to create a dummy there. Supporters of Sintet United are not happy with the equalizer. And Shambu Jankoli, as per my analyst, made a howler there. Alassane Abba couldn't care less. He did have a flick there. The final touch might have gone through the hand of Sintet United, but it's an Alassane Abba's goal. Sintet United have a man down. Sintet United have a man down. It's a shot from the Fishes. The game is turning tense. The game is turning entertaining. The game is becoming class. Left fullback on the Sintet FC Plus are jogging with the ball now, trying to keep their fists hot, trying to keep themselves hot. There is a period of infringement down the supporters' decks. As we have 20 minutes on the clock, as we have 15 minutes of normal time to go. Just 15. Left full back, DM, right winger, having touches on that ball. Central referee still wants the other side of the pitch to be okay. Are they closing the game? The assistant referee is not happy by the right assistant referee. Claimed there was some disturbance on the deep left of the field. And the assistant referee is not happy. That will mean the calling off of the game. As per the referee's code of conduct, if they feel unsafe, they have rights to call off the game. But I cannot observe any infringement in relation to that goal. I thought it was a clean one. So we wait and see what the call from the referee would be. We are live on LSTV1, and the scoreline is 1-1. Mahmoudou Baji and Alassane Abba are the goal scorers. The referee or the assistant referee feels she was unsafe. And if you are unsafe, that will mean calling off of the game. Or they want everything to be done on the left-hand side before they could resume play. I wonder what the judgment from the referees would be, or from the committees rather, would be if they come out to call off here. Still, we are around the end of the second period now. And supporters have to give their words that they will allow the game to go on before it can go on.
Remember the DJ young people never lost music, yeah? Everybody stepping out line. Listen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on, sound right there. Give to everybody that you feel out about now. Anyway, you come from somebody parts, you can go first, you're not there. You might get out of the members over there. Play your place tonight, you know, I'm in for your partners, but not this tonight. You might come out of the house on your place, partners, and I got the need to not sell in our place. You have to know that you go. Everybody, everybody's eating, go. Everybody clap, everybody clap. Yeah, I am to go tell them in to have a more about now. Don't see that all in Tinamia. Wait there, see the wall there. You must go to morning tonight. You remember the big question tonight. I think those who will play tonight. How you play down, guys, you play dance. Now, probably only for people who got play tonight. Can't be. What am I? You must go remember to for DJs and your play tonight. For your partners tonight. Man, in a one tonight. So now the tower subposition, number 11 and number 6 making way for 19 and 10. For Sintet Utd.
Lamin Jaite and number 6 is Usman Jai. So Ibrahim Cham and Jalaman Koli are the one brought in. Now though Alasan, we are lost as far as the timing is concerned. I let my time roll. I stop it at the 22nd minute. So now though, we'll be playing on the referee's discretion. We are not playing on the referee's discretion now. We end the game when he ends it. Gazama. Going to the deep right. To the BC Alasanaba. And that's a throw for Sintet United. Sintet FC, rather. To take that ball is Suleiman Jame. Jame has Alpha Bar and Alassana Bar in support. Goes long into the penalty area. And Tamba heading it out. So to Ibrahim Cham. DM was coming with a drive. And there is Modus Suare. Do not mind that. Still having issue that the ball brought back into the penalty area. Worked out by Suleiman Tamba. Ibrahim Cham had the control. Free kick for Sintet FC. And he shoots off. Shoot flew in the air. The first game was very calm. The first final was a calm one. Both teams were disciplined in the first one. They ought to be the ambassadors of Sintet. It's a village we are all proud of. And everyone here from Sintet is an ambassador. Ambassador to their family, ambassador to their respective village, ambassador to their village Alcalo. And they got to represent Sintet. Not any community, but Sintet as a whole. And that's what they should be reminded of. Any action represent not just themselves, but goes down to the entire village. And being ambassadors of their beautiful village is paramount, of their historic village, of their rich village as far as football history is concerned. And their coaches of both teams, team managers of both teams should calm down their players. But also, the players in the fray cannot fight. They can argue. Yes, in the field they say there is no relationship, there is no family, but not this one. This one is more than family, and they got to know that. So there should be an example of the supporters first. The way they act in the game, the way the supporters act outside, reflects on how they act and reflects on how their coaches act. That means both of their coaches should be calm on that technical area. Behind the ball is Alassane Ba. Alassane Ba, the goal scorer behind the ball. Strong six-man barrier. The same spot with which Mamadou scored. Alassane Ba delivers. Sambujang Kamara guards. That was not the best free kick from Alassane Ba. Sambujang Kamara, who looks to have been nonchalant in his goal post, somehow playful also, had a touch. Sanyang jumps. Mamadou Baji coming in and driving in, but Abdoulaye Dabo guards. This is one of Sintet United's first on target in the second period, as they have been peeled back. Sintet FC have a man down. And this is the wing support. Both goalkeepers are tall, both goalkeepers are big, and both goalkeepers could be good penalty savers. Are they? Is a big question. Gazama receiving instruction from his gaffer Korta. Both teams reach here after a strong fight and a strong battle from their respective teams. Long one from Abdoulaye Dabo, searching for his attacking midfielder. Alaji Kole jumps. Tamba had the touch. Lamin White Tamba is now on the right wing. Alassane Ba on the left wing. Alpha Abba down the middle. Francis Gomez on the right midfield. Red and Star at the midfield. And Sulema Jami on the left fullback. Ball down the left. Sintet Utd clearing their line. Looking for the run of Baji. The right fullback recovering. Bakary Baji was trying to win that ball back almost instantly. He's pressing from Kohli. The ball switched sublimely to Jammeh, the left fullback, who looks to be a good ball setter. Sends it long. Sambujang Kamara stepping out of his line. And guard as well. Alpha Ba wanted the pass to be narrow. And Charles Jammeh's view was to send it direct. Sintet FC preparing a triple substitute. The first one from Ismaila Tamba worked. It absolutely did. And he will claim for the Man of the Match award if Sintet FC were to go home with the bragging rights, because he brought in a player and he scored less than 2 minutes. So these are coach's dreams. Coach's dream subs. So coming in is the number 5. Or the number 5 rather making way. Coming in is the number 18. And the number 18 is Lamin Manjang. Sintet FC wins a free kick. And it's the captain Sanya who was brought down. Number 18 for Sintet FC is Lamin Manjang. Number 16 also coming in, who is Keba Tamba. And also number 7, who is Lamin Jabate. So Lamin Bakari also coming in, Lamin Manjang coming in. So number 5 is off, number 7 is in. Is number 10 also off? Tamba Lamin wide. So new defender, new winger, new striker. How all in? Ismaila Tamba wants both defensive same and attacking flyer. The original captain is coming in now, and the original captain is the number 16, Keba Tamba, receiving the armband from Sanyang. So he's a leader to lead by example now in the final few minutes, to lead the attacking team from the attacking midfield position. Tamba will receive the first ball from his deputy captain, Sanyang. So Tamba's first touch will be an attempted header, but that touch was often on success. Suleiman Tamba, one of the calmest players in the team, the number 12 for Sintet United. And also, he has a quality, Alassane. I don't know whether he knows that. I remember a coach of a third division team telling me, I need a left-footed centre back. Anywhere you can get him from, even from Basse, and the team is based in Farato. He told me, even if you can get it for me from Basse, please get it for me. If he wants to be paid, we are not paying any of my defenders, I'll pay him. So it's a difficult quality to have. So Suleiman Tamba should understand that he has a wanted quality, the number 12 for Sintet United.
Yes, Suleiman is absolutely good when it comes to both stopping and attacking. And I think all coaches would need this kind of wing back. So Suleiman should just need what he needs is a coach that will give him the tactic and train him how to do those skills that he has. So I think if third division teams can get a player like him, that will definitely make.
So that's the full-time whistle, and that is the disadvantage of issues of problems down the field. And yeah, of course, it's getting late. It's getting late. I absolutely agree with the central referee. I agree with him. I agree with him. I agree with the referee 100%. It's getting late, and there must be a winner, Alassane. Sure. It's getting late, and there must be a winner. And the winner also would mean going to penalties. So I agree with the referee. 35 minutes has been played. Yep. Including the stoppage. Coaches should go down to their team and prepare them for penalties. Alassane, I honestly agree with the referee, honestly, because there must be a winner, and it is getting dark. It was not his fault that the infringement happened. So both teams should go down to their respective teams and organize and arrange themselves, prepare for the penalties. They have nothing to complain. It was not the referee who caused the issue. It was not the referee who caused the problems. His supporters. It's 7:11. There are no floodlights on this ground. There must be a winner. I agree with you 100%. So it is for them now to go to their teams and prepare themselves for penalties. Staying here and complain will not solve this. So it's penalty time. There are no floodlights. There must be a winner. So good call. And we are heading down to penalties. Captain Alaji Koli and Captain Tamba are coming in, 16-4. Keba Tamba is the captain for Sintet FC. Alaji Koli is the captain for Sintet United. Referee on all smiles, calling them to pick where they want to start the penalty shootout. But also ruffling as to who will take the first kick. It's Sambujan Kamaras and Abdullah Dabo's turn. It is their time to discuss. It is their time to communicate. It is their time to save their respective teams. It's not mindless time, but also take us time. Okay. So the referee, as he saw, and the fourth official joining the referee's panel. Understand, this was the same referee who sold me a yellow card while I was coaching for my team in the Fabi zone last year at the Busumbala football field. I'm backing him today, but he never backed me when I was coaching. Sold me a yellow card for disagreeing with him at the time. So, at the Busumbala main field. So, it's penalty time. Of course, as we are live on LSTV1, Pamodu Tamba is on the ground, and the committee also would like to recognize his effort for hiring LSTV to take Foni Jarrol football to the world, to show these respective teams. And that is why I was asking different teams to be the ambassador of their own Alasan, because not only on the ground are watching Sintet people all around the world, Foni Jarrol people all around the world are watching this game live. So it's penalty time. Samujan Kamara and Abdullah Dabo on their respective goal posts to take the first ball for Sintet. Kamara, that much needed support and communication. It is the number 7, Bakari Bahaji, will be taking the first penalty. The first penalty in the 2025 Foni Jarrol District Youth Football Competition will be taken by Bakari Bahaji of Sintet United. Sintet United scored first via Mahmoud Bahaji. Sintet FC equalized by Alassane Ba, and that's why we are here. That is why we are here. And we are into post-mile lottery. Bakari Baji, wow. Abdullah Ba is tall. His hands are kissing the goal, the crossbar. So Bakari Baji upset. The players of both teams around heading to the penalty kicking spot. The central referee arranging his notebook. The notebook to pick this penalty shootout. Bakari Baji to take. First to first is Abdullah Dabo. Baji! What a wonderful save from Abdullah Dabo. He stretches himself down, right and down, and had a wonderful save. Don't say that. So to take this one is Alaji Koli. Not Alaji Rada. Introduced in the second half for Sintet FC, Lamin Jabate. Shot, pacey, enterprising winger. Lamin was introduced around the dying stages of this game. Lamin face to face with Sambujan Kamara. Sintet United supporters will feel they are only here because of their goalkeeper. Jabate telling the supporters to shout, telling them to cheer on, that he is absolutely confident. Every corner of the field has human beings supporting their team on. Lamin Jabate, the whistle is gone from the central referee. Or it is now gone. It is now. Lamin Jabate to take this one, calling on the supporters to start chanting and singing and celebrating. Jabate dispatches it clinically. Jabate scores sublimely. 1-0. Sintet FC. Abdullah Dabo even urging the supporters to leave the field, to come in To take this one is the number 10, who was introduced maybe for this moment, Jalaman Koli. Jalaman Koli to take the first kick for Alaji Kota Sintet United, who are trailing by a goal to nil in the first kicks. 1-1 kick, 1-0 Sintet FC. Abdullah Dabo dancing on his goal post. His head is as close to the cross of the bar as it possibly cut. Jalaman Koli giving his back to the ball, half over 7 steps away from the ball. Abdullah Dabo dancing. What a goal by Jalaman Koli. As cool as you like. And Jalaman Koli dispatches it clinically. Having a bit of banter with the opponent's netminder. That no way can you save mine. After, for Sintet FC, is the man who was introduced very late on, Lamin Manjang. Safe to say that he touched not more than a ball in this game. But his most important ball he could touch this year, or this game, would be this one. Lamin Manjang, 18 for Sintet FC for their second spot kick. They are drawing 1-all. Scoring this will give them more advantage. Scores calmly. Sintet FC regains their advantage. Third one for Sintet United is one of my favorite players in these two final, Alassane and Alassane Baji. A calm midfielder. Good on the ball, very young, very technical. Alassane Baji, first to first with the tall, lanky Abdullah Dabo. So it is 2-2 kick, 2-1. So Baji to restore parity. What a penalty by Alassane Baji. The back on level terms, albeit a penalty down. Up next for Sintet FC is the number 17. The scorer of the goal, the man why we are where we are now in Alassane Baji, scored after less than 2 minutes of being brought in via a fluke finish, via a goalkeeping howler. Alassane Baji, face to face with the netminder, he scored on that howler. Can Sambujang Kamara amend his earlier mess? 3-2 ball, 2-2. Third ball for Sintet FC. Eyeball to eyeball. Calm winger, pacey winger, superb winger. Alassane Baji giving the netminder those dances, calculating his part and scores. There were some supporters who were saying, Alassane, that Nimano, he cannot do this. But boy, Alassane Baji, no, that was a good one. 3-3 ball, 3-2. Sintet FC are edging ever closer to the crowd. Sintet United, the mission of the first ball, on the ground, crying. Sambujang Kamara is yet to save one. Abdullah Dabo did save one. To take this one down is the number 17, the scorer of the sumptuous free kick, Mahmoudou Baji. This is the most important free kick for Sintet United this afternoon. If they were to miss this and Sintet FC score the next one, it will be game over. 3-3 ball, 3-2. Mahmoudou Baji to take this one, to restore parity for Sintet United and Restosh. Dosho, but for the Alassane, for the past 2 kicks, Sintet United players are falling after kicking. 4-3 ball, 3-3. Is the captain's turn now. It's time for leaders. It's time for the Navi moments. And the captain is Keba Tamba. Keba Tamba to restore Sintet FC's advantage for what is their 4th penalty in the evening. Keba Tamba was brought in at the final stages for leadership. Gaffer Ismail Tamba, who took up this team back in 2016, sitting on the bottle. He can't stand anymore. He can't sit comfortably anymore. Some nervy moments. A guy that Sintet FC to the crown of both the league and the knockout back in 2016. And one of the most successful coaches in Foni Jarrol football, if not the most successful. Costa is here for his crown. After taking them back in 2020, he resigned immediately after they were beaten in the semi-final. Costa's objective is guiding this team to the trophy. Football for Sintet FC. Tamba behind the ball, face to face with Sambujan Kamara. Tamba scores. 4-4 ball 4-3. If Sintet United miss this, it's game over. So that means their captain, their leader, taking up the responsibility. Some nervy moments. Ismail Tamba calling on the supporters to start cheering. If they miss this, it's game over. 4-4 ball, 4-3 Sintet FC. So the captain taking up the leadership. Gaffer Costa cannot sit anymore. He cannot watch anymore. He can't be comfortable anymore. He's walking down the fray. Sintet FC players are dancing in their respective area. Alaji Koli placing the ball because understand the fan of all Sintet United supporters depend on this ball. Alaji Koli, oh, that's leadership for you. He boasts that. So it's Sambojang's Kamara's turn. Who is taking up the responsibility for Sintet FC? The responsibility to give them the crown. Is Abdullah Dabo the goalkeeper taking this? Maybe, just maybe. No, he is not. To take this one is the left full back. One of the sweetest in the field today, Alassane, Suleiman Jammeh. If Suleiman Jammeh scores this, Sintet FC will be the champion. A change of color, but of the same ambition. Ambition of getting the crown. Suleiman Jammeh, face to face with Sambujan Kamara. Suleiman Jammeh, face to face with Sambujan Kamara. Left full back. If he scores this one, is game over. Sambujan Kamara cannot tie his glove anymore. Sambujan Kamara cannot tie his glove anymore. All of Sintet United supporters are reciting their last verses. If Christian, check it out, the most important verses in the Bible. Suleiman Jammeh to send Sintet FC to the crown. Jammeh the left full back. Of course, Sintet FC are the champions of the 2025 Foni Jarrol League competition.
Let me give the referee his name, man. Os.
Leadership as the President Foni Jarrol Football Committee. First and foremost, I want to thank the two teams, Sintet Utd and Sintet FC. We all know it is not easy to play a final without hitches, without sudden little bit of violence. This is about the game of football. But what is important is to control yourself. So we want to say hard luck to Sintet Utd. Congratulations to Sintet FC on the leadership of Ismaila Kamba, who is crowned as the chief coach in District. Well, Alhaji Konza also is a very experienced coach, very helpful to the community. This is why it is very rare to see Alhaji Konza making the actions in the field here. So Alhaji Konza, we thank you so much and continue the progressive skills that you have for Sintet and all the technical side for Sintet Utd. Thank you all. We want to thank our able brother, Pamodu Kamba of Sintet Bahrain, Jaman. Pamodu is somebody that we also have always to recognize. He's with us here. Unfortunately, the coach finally was not here. He's finally here. He's a son of Foni Jarrol, a son of Sintet, who is always in support. You can see the LSTV. It's because of Pamodu. That's why we have the LSTV here. So I thank the LSTV too. The commentator Esaba, a lady with Foni Jarrol from German. I thank you all. My chairman, the then chairman of Foni Jarrol Football, the one I succeeded, Pacheba Jame. I want to thank you so much for being with us here. Maran Jadu, a representative from our senior football body and his Foni Sport. I want to thank you being here. Omar Ba, the youth, parliamentarian, the Foni Jarrol Omar, thank you very much for being with us here. Mr. Ba of GIA, Osman Ba, thank you for being with us here. Rosa Ababa, the family of late Honorable Boru Ike Bao Sintet. their souls to rest in eternal peace. And they are granted Jana to Firdaus. Now, to our leaders of Foni Jarrol, who first have the Honorable MP, the then Honorable MP, who is no passing, for Raji Samsung Jani. Thank you for being with us here. It's all a surprise, and it's not the first time. The city MP, who is no passing, but Honorable MP. Very right, thank you so much. I'm very sorry for that. It's someone that I'm very close to. I'm very emotional. I'm very emotional. Whoever knows Image, he knows him. I'm very close to him. So, Image go head back instead of UK, okay? And Joe Balde also, while we are recognizing said I'm sorry, I went to his office in the GRA on the hour of the district football. So we cannot forget him. He's also advising the Foni Jarrol. Who is helpful? Now, Honorable MP, the Foni Jarrol, the Foni City MP, Honorable Kevin Sadi, he's with us here. We also have now the district authority, who is the chief here. He's in charge of the whole district, and no other person but Honorable Chief of Foni Jarrol, Ibrahima KK Sandal, and all the delegations that are here. Foni Foundation for Peace, Unity and Development, FAN, they are all here, and all those that have made contact to that cause, I will not forget them. And also, my co-committee members, I have to thank them so much. My sport chair is here, Sagar Koli, thank you very much, he is my leader. Now can I call on the two teams? I know, in any final, I never forget the reason why people are hearing me out there. I never forget the PJ. Thank you very much for giving us the background, sound. Thank you. Now can I have the two teams please here? Most especially, Sintet Utd, please. Can you come forward? So that we are going to start this presentation on what our awards we have here. We have certificates, but you have certificates to you here, please. There is certificates, please. Yes, we will give the floor to the Bar family. The Bar family, before teams awarding will be done, Sama, Osman, or Alpha, say one or two words from the family of Image and Joe Balde. Please, can we have somebody? Yes, we are in the list, but we have to recognize and give them honor also for being here. So that is Osman Ba, and the GRA, yes, also one time my teacher, Itaragi here. So Mr. Bali, I welcome you. You are the reason why I'm able to speak like this. So I thank you so much. My voice is not loud. Let me say we are proud as a family, we are humble as a family, and we appreciate your commitment and we know you to have played a Foni Jarrol, a Sintet, and the community around us. We don't have much to say, but just to say thank you for the honor and recognition for everything you have placed on the leg post-ministry. We appreciate you and we thank you so much. We pray for you so for us in Yamna and also for recognizing our late uncle Joe Balde. This is not a moment of speeches for us, but just to say thank you to Foni Jarrol, thank you to the sports committee for this honor. And we hope that the rest of us will learn something great from this, so that we will continue to play pivotal roles in the development of our communities. People are remembered for what they do. It is stated that it's not how long you live, but how well you live your life. You can live for 100 years, when you disappear, people don't remember you. You live for 30 years, you live an impact that people remember you for. So thank you for the thank you to all of you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, family. Okay, thank you very much, family. Thank you very much for the recognition of our next Thank you very much for the family of English. Thank you. Alright, now we want to take one or two please. There are people invited. It is a cheap one, so we song. We know where it is. But please, we have to hear from them. Investment in that way. So I also recognize the presence of my colleague, Mr. Mao Sintet. They are my colleague at Kuku and Kenya Basic School. We are colleague teachers there. So thank you very much for being here. Now we have the honorable MP before we have the chief of the district. Honorable MP, please. We have what's going on? Yeah, yes. Now he's delegating the entire honorable MP. He's going to speak. I like to tell you, thank you very much. He's going to speak. Yes. What's your wisdom, please? Let's be interested, okay? So I understand the Geneva Forum. I understood. This is the second time. But during our time, it has never happened. We are here as sponsors, members, and we participate in sport. This is the first time that I witnessed. It's a pride and monument for gymnastics. Bravo to Sintet Utd. Ali Atakapaga, Ali Kamdori Kandi Foni Jarrol, Ali Klinare Kandi Foni Jarrol. Because I get a far bantas, the Roman Sompaman, Kenya, the Portugal Catholic. Or the India, men and the Fonilla, Atu Fondi Kenya. I don't like Amphilodi, or the right and the Bull, I don't like Amphilodi, I don't like Amphilodi for summer. Kiwan and Bidan, I can do my time. Now, I can do my time, and Kiva Kikoma. Or I can do my time. Almost shy center for the tower. I'm going in Rumu, I need to keep me almost over there. I can go back in the FPV that is in the country. But when I take the money, because I want to let that canal, Sebo Bidafana, I want to let that canal, and the family of the lake, Mr. Pa. They are highly in Aka, one of my big exam Bandera. And the public royal, when I put up with the Japan, and the Parana Potaro is showing that the Mambola, or I can get the so Foni Jarrol, thank you very much. Alright, now thanks, we are now going on the chief of the district. We have you come at Laurel Sefoti, Laurel Jamla Lagomoti, who have called Madam Police Sports. They want to apologize because there is no more time. So police can be recognized the presence. Please, chief. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Foni Jarrol dele biga parce que mo deuxième la kay la mustafa di ba bari ko na kaya la presa kada pake pa ko na na ete ki me masuke bena hore ko na pake a bombi jam ay sa wu ja ko na bombi jam namre mino ko ri ni ko ni ki ko ni de sini ja ko ni no hore ko na pake ko na pake ka pake ba je asalo ko Foni Jarrol ke ka Malam Jabbar surprise is not today, it's not yesterday, it's not day before yesterday. And it's Tyler, Papa. It's the first coach. Honorable Ghana, please. Honorable Ghana, it's Tyler Papa. No doubt, he has been there for the district for a long time. And he has been still doing it. The next one is certificate of appreciation. Certificate of appreciation. Still goes to Ismail Atamba for his leadership skills for serving the district as the district coach. Ismail Atamba, certificate of appreciation from the district, from the team. Yes, certificate of appreciation. Ismail Atamba. Musa Ayuso of Commander. Who is here senior? Ayuso of Commander. Certificate of appreciation from the committee. Is that all? Ayuso Commander, Ayuso. Can somebody see the job of Ayuso? Can somebody see the job of Ayuso, please? Anybody from Commander here? Pass it, okay. Nuclear peace on our bar. Nuclear peace. Nuclear peace. Now the family of late Honorable Boru Hofta, certificate of appreciation goes to you and the final two is going to your family. The certificate of the family is all yours. So can we have the Honorable Equalizing to give them the certificate to Breakfast family, please. Certificate of appreciation, and the power is also yours. We hand the power to you. Now we have Mr. Mortal Samuel. Mr. Mortal Samuel also certificate of recognition. And also can we have Jay Samuel, can you sit on behalf of Mortal Samuel, please? Please, Gio, can you please hand over to Mortal, please? Hand over to Mortal. Stay here. Now we can have the 45 person. Certificate of appreciation. If you have somebody nearby, Babuka, can you sit on behalf of Babuka, please? On behalf of Lamin Koita. Certificate of appreciation, please. Now, the trophy and the honor prize. From the committee, we want to inform the two teams. Please listen and listen fully. The two teams, when you play the first final, Toza, please, can you have the 50 seat at first class, please? Toza, can you give it to Alpha Badi, Papa? Alpha Badi is here. Alpha Badi, Papa. Can you have the Toza, please? Yes, it's a brother who should join us always. What about Toza? Yes, your team is to come and sit and pass prize, please. Let's be complete. Let's say thank you, please. Please. Ostras, please, can you come nearby? Now, earlier, it's now Sintet Utd. We announced earlier during the last final that we are going to do 20 and 15. But fortunately, the committee has decided to increase the winners and runners amount. Instead of 20, we are now going to give 25 and 20. 25 for the winners and 20 for the runners up. So that is, remember, it is very special tournament. Remember, it's very special tournament. So the family are struggling. So I believe you will appreciate it. So we thank Breakfast family for the cash prize of $5,000. We really appreciate it. And we will take us along with you. We first deal with
Please, English, please. 5 minutes. Yeah, we are done. Please, if there is anyone here who is going to combo, please, the SPV are the people issue. So we want someone to help them in case there is someone going to combo here, please. SPV, please. We want a genuine and patriotic citizen of Foni Jarrol. So please, rescue them. The lowest price. The lowest price we are giving them physical amount. Bonus price. Winners, we are not. Winners, you are not going away with the cash price today. Remember, it's better as compared to last time. Okay? You are happy, I know. You are happy. You are doing all this. Please.
Amor, fue para Manu Manjala.